everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another R&B Divas review. Okay, now this is the reunion part 2 and I gotta hurry up and get through this, you heard me? Because I'm about to go to Burger King or Wendy's, somewhere bad. Wherever there's a pretzel burger, I'm going. So let's just get into this, shall we? Okay, let's go. First of all, like my video, like my video, like my video, like my video. It just comes. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so can we just say some things first about this reunion before we like delve into like the actual particulars? Okay. First of all, let me say this. Wendy is a messy, okay, just a messy ass, no holds barred bitch, but I love her for it. This fucking reunion show would have been boring if it were not for the situation that transpired, okay? And yes, I do feel like what was said off stage and off camera should have been kept there, and it's not something that I would have chosen to bring up. But if I'm being paid to bring this shit up, I'm gonna bring this shit up, okay? So I'ma just say, before I say this, be mad at the fucking producers. So I heard your old man over there chastising you, you know, okay? Like, I'm just saying. So anyway, the episode starts back, cause I just wanted to say that shit off jump, but we gonna get into it. So here we go. Selena keeps saying that they have already talked about this tour situation, but Angie is like upset because of the way the public is viewing it, and she's kind of going back and forth and making an argument where there really is none because of how it's been perceived. Okay, as one of the people that felt like you were very shysty in this situation, at the end of the day, this is a reality show, and if there was not any drama, there would not have been any show. So it's like the difference between people looking at you like you're a little shysty, even though I feel like when you kind of are. Alright? And I'm going to tell y'all why I think she's kind of shysty. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm going to tell y'all why. But right now I'm just saying, like, you're on the show. You're on the show, and people are going to get upset about things that happen on the show, but that doesn't mean that people are not going to buy your music, and that doesn't mean that it's something that's going to stick. People are very momentary. People do not stick to one feeling all the time. Like today, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, bullshit, YouTube, like all in all, this shit is just, social media is just fuckery at the end of the day. But it's a promotion. It is a promotion. It is a way to keep people talking about you. And at the end of the day, when money is not being made the way it used to, you're going to need any type of fucking publicity you can get right now. And some people thinking you're a little shysty. Well, Angie Stone, like, come on now. Which is worse? Them not knowing you at all? Because let's be real. This is not the early 2000s. Okay? And you're not putting out any new music. So how are people supposed to keep you in the forefront of their mind when they think about R&B singers, females, when you're not making any fucking music? I'm just saying. Let's put that out there from the very beginning. Alright? Now, while explaining that she was pissed at Ashanti for how the tour happened, Ashanti was like, pissed? What you mean you was pissed at me? Like, he looked like he was upset. He looked like, I will choke you up when we get the fuck off this stage if you try to embarrass me, bitch. Not saying that he would do that, okay? Not saying that at all. But I'm just saying, like, dude, be quiet. Shh. You didn't have to say anything. I feel like, if anything, that made us look at y'all kind of sideways more than what was said off stage. I felt like the damage had basically already been done, and in my eyes you were already grimy, because what dude is with a woman in this age bracket for 8 fucking years, and she asking you 8 years later if you want to be married to her, and you keep talking about in the future like y'all got another 40 years together or something like that. Like, I'm not saying that, but black men die young, okay? It's just how it go, usually in the like 50s to 60s range. So you're only giving yourself a 15 to 20 year window here. We talking about good health and, you know, some academic, you know, I mean not academic, some workout shit. We talking about somebody that's like healthy and fit. I'm just being real with y'all right now, okay? But at the end of the day, like, you don't have time like that. So to keep saying I don't know, basically, leads on that you have no intention of ever doing it. And if so, why not just say that and move on if you know that's not what you want and that's what she wants? Unless you got something else to get out the situation. Okay? Which in my eyes makes you fucking grimy. So, if Angie Stone, who has been with you for 8 years and has seen you do some questionable management shit, I'm sure. After this tour situation, I'm more than sure that he has done some questionable side-eyed shit as a manager. So you kind of know he grimy, and you are all right with that until the grimy turns on you. And that's when I feel like you're kind of grimy too. So that's where I deduced this from. Not saying that you're a bad person, not saying that he is a bad person, but just saying that y'all can be, you know, y'all not perfect. And that is being exploited on a reality show that you signed on to exploit you, but also publicize your music. And that's what it's doing. Because during the commercial breaks, they showing people music, and Angie, you ain't got nothing to show. Everybody else got music except for you and Latavia. What the fuck? Okay, you was in the studio, but we ain't got no music. Okay? Make me understand. Make me understand what's happening. Okay? Like, you and your mini wigs of kinky curly need to, like, pull it together and make music or stop with the fuckery. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I felt like it was shiesty for you to say that the booking agent or whoever it was that y'all was working with was acting like you shouldn't have even been on the same bill as Selena Johnson when y'all are on the same reality show. For you to even mention that shit in the first place, I felt like was messed up. Trying to put yourself, you from the beginning, I feel like trying to put yourself on a higher level than everybody else. And now that people are not liking you in some aspects, you want to get all fucking emotional and act like a wounded bird or some shit like this. Stop. You a grown-ass woman. Wendy, yes, she's a bitch. But another grown-ass woman can always handle her. And she ain't never really in her feelings about shit. So if you in your feelings, that's basically on you. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But Angie insists that she was not being fraudulent or malicious with what happened with the tour. Okay? And like I said, I'm not sure if I believe that. I'm just saying. I'm not sure if I believe that. I believe that it's plenty sure that Ashanti told her what was going on, and she still was like, make the deal anyway. I don't give a fuck whether you talk to this bitch or not. Make the fucking deal. If they don't want to work with her and they won't work with me, I need my money. Sign up, you know, do what you gotta do. I can't really be like mad at you for that, because at the end of the day, I guess self-preservation is what comes first. But don't be sitting up there sing-songy my sisters and us being together ship and all of that if you gonna actually be doing the opposite. Don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, this is a business at the end of the day. And shut the rest of that shit down. But all the kumbaya and oil throwing and we need to get on a high class level and all of this shit, you can keep that. Okay? It was cool up until this point. But you can keep that now. Anyway, so Wendy. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so Selena is like, she's not mad at Angie. She just thinks that rewatching all of the footage is bringing up some old feelings about this tour. And, you know, she would love to tour with any of the ladies, because Wendy asked would they like to, you know, would they tour. And I'm so tired of them talking about touring with one another. No, you black bitches cannot do shit together. No. Y'all can't. No. Y'all group, the only thing y'all can do is tape a reality TV show together and do one night performances together. Until you do something else, this is what we're doing right now. Okay? This is what y'all can do together. Besides that, no. You cannot tour together. So let's just stop asking that question. Okay? Stop that shit. I mean, I feel like at the beginning, when you have a television show called R&B Divas, it would only make sense for you to tour as R&B Divas. That only made sense in my head. Obviously, nobody else came to that conclusion. But I guess whatever. So they talk about, when they come back from the commercial break, Wendy brings up, like I said, Ashanti calling, you know, Angie something on the lines of a fucking idiot. And arguing with him backstage. Okay? Telling him that telling her that she shouldn't have been arguing with Selena about the tour because she's making herself look stupid. And he curses a lot because he's from the South. I think he's from Louisiana. I don't know what part. But yeah, we curse a lot down here. I told y'all it's not just me. Y'all be all in y'all feelings. And I'm like, I promise y'all it's not just me. Anyway, I'm just saying, I've been knowing how to curse since I was 6. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. This is YouTube. When somebody's actually paying me some money not to curse, then we'll talk. But until then, it's just free fucking speech. You're gonna bill. Okay? Anyways, so it's obvious that somebody told Wendy to ask this question. Now, the word in the streets, as Wendy would put it, is that Ashanti and Angie are not together, that he was fucking around with one of the producers on the show, which is probably why the producers asked Wendy to ask her a question about something that was said when they were on commercial break. Okay? Now, she says when she came back out on stage, she said that Ashanti did not say that she was a fucking idiot, and you know that's not what he said. And I'm sure he didn't say that she was a fucking idiot, but he probably said that she looked stupid sitting up there arguing about some shit that y'all had already talked about. And she did kind of make herself look stupid because she has a tendency to like explain in a slow way, and it doesn't seem like she's gonna be coming to a point at any time soon. So it is like, what the fuck are we actually talking about? Like, that's what it make you feel like. So I understand why he would say that. At the end of the day, it made it seem like you was trying to play the victim. And I really feel like, I get that y'all are probably getting tweets and people saying all type of shit, but you gotta block that shit out. People gonna have opinions. Everybody has an opinion, and just like assholes, you know the saying. And when you get on reality TV, you open your life up to everybody, and you put it on Front Street. If you weren't on this reality show, Angie Stone, nobody would know. Nobody would care about what was going on in your relationship. Nobody would give a fuck. But you're on a show, and then you talking about your relationship. Your relationship was part of your storyline. So how is it that we get all upset about your personal life when all of the shit is your personal life? All of it. And you want to be choosy about the shit that get put out there. Now, it's not a question I would have asked at all. I'm going to say that again. I would not have done that. Because I felt like that was hurtful. And I can understand why Angie was upset. But her walking off the stage, y'all, that was some bullshit to me. Like, what you walking off the fucking stage for? What was that going to accomplish? What exactly was that going to accomplish? When they get backstage, Ashanti is telling her not to let this bullshit interfere with the money and all of that. And when they were on stage, I'm sorry, y'all, before she left the stage, they were talking about not getting the Grammy. And they say that no one was looking at the album like it was going to get a Grammy. It was for charity. And nobody was really paying attention to the particulars, okay? And Selena gets into how, you know, nobody's mad at Faith. You know, well, Kiki's not mad at Faith. But, and this is why I also feel like I understood what Selena said at the end of the show about Kiki being a pawn, but I'm going to get into that. Because I feel like Kiki's emotions are easily swayed. She can, you know, if y'all notice, like, if something happens with Selena, she will get mad straight off GP if the person is not already her friend. You know what I'm saying? But because she's in the middle, she's, you know, always, you know, trying to stay in the middle. But at the end of the day, are you not overlooking the fact that she kind of did the same shit to you that she did to Selena? You know what I'm saying? As far as talking to y'all, talking about y'all and shit bad to people and all of that. She never, like, excluded you from saying fuck them. I'm just saying, like, it's common knowledge that Nicki's a bitch. I felt like there was much reason for Selena to feel how she felt. So it just, I don't know. I'm not mad at Kiki for still being friends with Nicki, but I could still understand why she would feel that way about Kiki. Kiki should be hella pissed about that Grammy shit. Yes, she's taking that shit so nicely because of the way that Faith said it. She said Faith was really nice about it. To me, that sound like nice, nasty shit. You know how you talk to somebody in a way that makes them feel really comfortable and make them say that no, that was not your intention whatsoever, but then on the inside you're like this dumbass bitch. Like, I really feel like Faith knew what she was doing when she kept them off the Grammy. There is no way in hell you gonna take credit for other people's songs. That is so unfair and that is so fucked up. And everybody should have felt some type of way about that. Because when you are a Grammy award winning artist, that changes the type of, you know, the type of moves you can make. So I feel like they should all feel some type of way, not just Selena. You know what I'm saying? But while they having this conversation, Angie is sitting up there saying she can't believe she did that. She can't believe that they brought up what happened behind, you know, behind the stage, you know, in front of everybody on camera. She can't believe that shit. So she getting mad. Kiki trying to tell her to calm down, but she, like I said, she walked off. And when they were on stage, you know, after she left, Wendy is like, there were rumblings before, you know, when we first talked there were rumblings that them two were not together and they weren't staying in the same hotel room. Wendy asked her that when she was on the stage, and she said they were staying in the same hotel room. And you know, she was like, I don't know who told you that. And that's when it all kind of makes more sense for Ashanti to have been fucking around with one of the producers, because that's the only way. I mean, not the only way, but that makes sense why this would be happening the way it's happening. You know what I'm saying? With them like telling us shit that happened off camera and telling us that they're not staying in the same hotel room. Like, who puts that type of shit out there unless one of the producers is fucking with him and, you know, want to fuck up him and Angie's relationship or put their shit on Front Street. You know, bitches are malicious, and having a good job ain't good enough to keep a bitch happy, I guess. Anyway, I mean, I guess you killing two birds with one stone. You creating drama and you know, trying to steal this little, you know, grimy ass dude away from Angie. So anyway, you know, when they get into it, and Kiki, you know, was like, she understand why Angie feels the way she feels, that was personal and all of this type of shit. But then Monifa and them were like, well, bitch, you might. Like, you got your mic on. If you don't want somebody to hear what you talking about, turn your mic off. You know, because I guess everybody heard the shit, because it wasn't like they wasn't on set as well. So it, you know, Monifa was more like, I don't understand why you all in your feelings about this shit when, hello, you're on stage, mic'd. Come on. Even if the cameras aren't off, that's how this shit work. Politicians know they always got to turn their microphones off after they finish speaking, because anything they say can be used. Anything. Okay? Trust me, because you know you're being recorded. There's no way that you cannot use this shit. Okay? It's legal. It is so very legal. So Wendy feels like, you know, did I hit a nerve or something? And Monifa is like, you know, like I said about the microphone thing, y'all. And Kiki brings Ashanti back on stage, and he doesn't want to be on the couch, and he all mad talking about he runs shit, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, whatever. Angie comes back on stage, and she comes out and basically says that I would not allow anyone to degrade my character, to make me look bad, to make my nostrils flare. I will not do this. So as of right now, I love you ladies, but I am resigning from the presidency of this show. And I was like, really, Angie? Just like that? It ain't even that bad. Like, I don't feel like it's that bad. I don't feel like, I don't know what everybody else feels like, but I'ma just say, yes, you may come off annoying and self-righteous, but at the end of the day, nobody was gonna be like, I'm never buying the Angie Stone album again. Nobody, I don't know anybody that said that shit. Yes, we said that shit about Nikki and Thunder Thighs over there, Kelly, but they was acting irate on some shit, okay? I feel like you just acting dumb. Like, that's what I feel like. I feel like you sitting up there acting like you don't know what the fuck going on when you know conversations that you and Selena have already had. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like. You was just trying to be defensive and prove that you weren't a bad person when it kind of backfired on you, because it made you look crazy on the slick to be all of your emotions about some shit. And I get it that in the moment and you letting all these people into your bubble, it's a lot, but from the outside looking in, it wasn't that serious. The fight wasn't that serious. The season was halfway fucking boring if it wasn't for this situation. So in all honesty, I'm happy you were on the show to help create some fucking drama, because that's all we had. Okay? That's pretty much all we had out this bitch. Okay? So Funky the Diva came out, and I feel like this second one he did was killing it. Like, they couldn't help but to laugh. Like, he was killing it on some shit, everything he was saying. And they start asking about they start asking about Nikki, because I forgot what Funky the Diva was saying. All I know is everybody was sitting there with their mouths open and shit. Oh yeah, he was talking about who they came out with music, and talking the same thing I said, shit about Angie not having no damn music out, and about Latavia, you know, we out here rooting for you, and you over here flim-flamming with the voice and all of that. So yeah, all the shit that we all have basically been saying this whole time, y'all. And they all basically said that they feel like they've learned things about themselves from being on the show, that they have to check themselves, that sometimes when you're on the, you know, on the inside of a situation, you don't know how it looks to everybody else, and you need to just check yourself and stuff like that. And Kiki started to say that she felt like she cursed too much, and you know, that's not the type of person she would want her daughters to look up to, so she doesn't like how that came off. And, you know, furthermore, she doesn't feel like she was portrayed well. She feel like she's being portrayed like a fool, so she doesn't think she's coming back next season. Everybody else said they would, but she doesn't feel like she's coming back next season because of how she was portrayed. And I was like, Kiki, what you talking about? How are you portrayed like a fool? Yes, cuckoo Kiki. Yes, yes, yes. That happened when you stabbed dude. That the crazy faces and you being extra country and sensitive and kind of insecure, yeah, it added on to it. But I promise you, everybody still likes you. You're a very likable person. You can tell that you're a sweet person. I done met you in person to tell that you are a sweet person, okay? You do come off like that. Yeah, you come off a little crazy, but that's nothing but entertainment. The face is entertainment. Yes, you can be a tad bit childish sometimes and, you know, be the kind of baby of the group. But, hey, that's something to work on, and that's something that you can change. The cursing, that's something that you can change. Like, I don't really feel like in any way you were portrayed as a bad person on this show, Kiki. I don't know where you got that from. I feel like you was letting some of the emotion that Angie had come on to you like it was yours or something like that. Like, you had your moments, you know, when you be, you know, spazzing out and shit, but it's not that serious, Kiki. Everybody's a little crazy. Everybody spazzes out. Everybody have their moments when they want to act like a fucking child. It's just not on camera. Like, nobody is sitting up here pointing a finger like Kiki Wyatt is fucking horrible. No, bitch, we still love you and we still buy you fucking music. So what are you upset about? I don't know what to tell y'all. I do not know what to tell y'all. Okay? But that's all I got to say. So please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Yes, I will be reviewing R&B Divas LA. No, I'm not reviewing True Blood anymore, as I've already said. And that's only because it does not get enough views. And it's been hard to make videos on Sundays. And on top of the fact that I have to watch True Blood like at least 2 to 3 times in order to get everything down pat. And that takes too much time for the fact that the shit don't get no more than 3,000 views. So no, I'm not reviewing it no more. But at the end of the season, I'll do like a mashup of everything that happened. So I promise y'all I won't leave y'all hanging, but I'm not doing it every week. So like, comment, and subscribe. I love y'all. Hope you stay to the end to hear that and don't ask me in the comments, but I'm sure somebody will. So I love you. Bye.